So this is right now I'm using the ZBrush 2020. So in 2020 you have this small thumbnail, and you have this side. You have that preview of a head, so where you can see the head proportion, and you can identify front, side, left, right, top, bottom, all those angles you can identify, because it's a free space. You There might be cases like you might like get confused in front, side, left, right, all those views. So that will give you, it's not activated as right now. So if you add any 3D model here, it will automatically generate that. And basically basic interface, you can load your tools, save your project, you can copy your tool, paste your tool, import. Tools are basically all the ZBrush files, they are basically called tools. And this document size, this is the default document size. Either you can go to document. So this is something what I prefer. Like, I double this size and then I start working on it. If you double the size, basically covers the entire screen, available screen, based depends upon your screen resolution. So you can create the entire character and place it nicely, and basically you have more working space. So double that size. Then this gradient, you can see black to gray. So this is my personal preference. I don't like this black to gray. I like it to be 100% gray, or you can make it 100% like black also, but I like it 100% gray. Or suppose you want to change the color, you can do that as well, but so you pick a color and drag drop it in this section, this thing, it will change the color, but that is something not required as of now. So this is my blank canvas, entirely blank canvas, nothing is there, it's all empty. So I want to use that image, control like Windows D. I got to use this image as my reference point. Open this into any image viewer, place it, then go back to ZBrush. By default, ZBrush is always on top. So you can see right now you cannot see anything here. So if there's the option, you can see top here. This is 0% see-through. You can make ZBrush transparent, completely see-through from here. So you can keep this image in the background and trace the entire image, entire shape. So it becomes
Sure, 1 second. Can you repeat?
like this top right corner. You can see it's a zero see-through. There's an option.
Yeah,
If you move this slider, it basically makes your ZBrush translucent. So right now you can
how
use,
did you get this image? Just drag and drop in there.
no image. I opened it in background. Okay, I'll
Okay.
show you. This is my desktop. I just double clicked the image, opened it any image viewer, any image viewer. Doesn't make any
Okay.
difference. Like your Windows image viewer, you can use like Pure Ref, you can use Irfan View. There's so many image viewer are there. You can use anything. Just open that image, then go back to your ZBrush. That's it. I came back to my ZBrush. Then this see-through, I'm just changing the see-through. So in ZBrush, basically the ZBrush window becoming translucent.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. If suppose I just go back here and minimize this, now I can see my desktop. So now I got it. It's basically showing me the
Yeah.
background. It's just
Yes,
basically
sir.
showing me the background. So I can just simply go back, ZBrush. I just clicked here, so I just have to reset it. Reset everything. So you can see through 64%. So if you go hover over your tool, all this option, it becomes opaque. You come to your workspace, it becomes translucent. So you can do that. That is something we'll do later. First, to start with anything, I can use sphere, cylinder. There's so many presets are there. All those primitive shapes. So to get any primitive shape, what you can do is right click here in any of you can see that tool, the option is tool, right click, you get all these 3D models. So preferably most of the time like most of the artists, they use sphere, because sphere are basically kind of decent polygon, they have decent polygon and evenly spread throughout. If you take a cylinder, top part will be less polygon, bottom part sides will be sides will be less polygons, or top will be more polygons, like that. It will be like uneven. So you can use a sphere and push your entire model and shape it according to your reference. So just I'll click sphere. Then right now everything is empty. You can see nothing happened. So you have to click left mouse button and drag. So if you move left, right, it will change the orientation of the sphere. So just to snap it perfectly, press shift and snap it perfectly and drag. You got your this entire size, proper shape, but still you cannot change it. You cannot modify it. You have to go to edit. You have to go to edit to modify this. So shortcut is, you can see if you hover over edit, it shows shortcut is T. If you press T, you can see this gizmo switched on, this character head switched on,
Yeah.
and you can see this your silhouette of this ball. Then make it background full gray, and I'm using only and only mouse. I'm not using anything else. So and this is my personal preference. I use gray, like this second gray. It's little bit shiny, so you can see your entire shape, any deformation, any scratch, any line, any dent in your model. You can see it very clearly. So that's my personal preference. I use gray. If you want, you can use this default matte cap, this red color matte cap. That's totally you can use it. But most of the time, most of the artists, they use this gray materials, because in this matte cap you cannot change any color. If you use this standard material, you can change color. You can change color if you're not able, if you want to see your model into color, so you can just use a base material, standard material, and change the color and see its proper output. So okay, let's start with this. So now this is my sphere is ready. Now my sphere is ready. So what I'll do, because I want to use that background image, that Pikachu image. I'll switch this up. That background Pikachu image and create that. So what I'll do, I'll just click here and make it see through. So now you can see the background, but still you are in ZBrush only. You're not into that image viewer. You are in ZBrush only. So press Alt and move your ball, this thing, place it in the center, or you can press Control and Alt and right click and drag. It will zoom out. Drag up, zoom out, drag down, zoom. It's like zoom in. Or you can do it with this also, zoom in, zoom out, right? Then place it here, somewhere like fit it decently. Like if you drag outside, it will basically focus on this point. If you drag here, it will focus on this center point. Please, then click your Alt and left mouse button, then place it with left mouse button. I'm pressing Alt and left mouse button, then place it here. So this is kind of, this entire sphere is fit. So now I want to fit this thing into this character. So what I'll do, I'll just use move tool. So yesterday I said B for brush, move for M, and V for move tool. You can see move V for move tool. So B M V. So or you can just simply go here, click here, and just select your brush. Right? Move tool, what it does basically, it move your geometry, move your mesh. So B for brush, M for move, and V for that particular move brush. Under move also you have multiple brushes. So I want this brush. So what I'll do, I increase the brush size, but you can see it's still that symmetry is not on. So by default, symmetry option is X. You have to press X. If you press X, you can see now there are two dots. So now you have symmetry. So I'll follow only and only any one of the side, not both, because there's slightly, you can see slightly in Photoshop we checked, when we checked it, it's not perfectly symmetrical. The left side is a little bit larger as compared to right side. So I'm going to follow this left side only, this side. Reason because this side looks a bit more. It have more volume. It looks better. So brush size, move tool, increase, and I'm just simply click and oh for this before this. Whenever you using any base primitive shape, you have to convert that into make polymesh 3D. Otherwise, you cannot modify it. Click polymesh 3D. Now it's done. So if you go to subtool, you can see it's polymesh 3D, and now you can modify it. X is already pressed, X for symmetry, or you can go to transform. You can say activate symmetry, X is on. So you can just manually you can go and press it. X, you have X symmetry, Y symmetry, Z symmetry, or you have radial symmetry as well. So you most of the time will be using X symmetry until unless you have something specific which is X Y X Y Z, all these things. Okay. Now move tool, select and push. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There's a power cut. My Wi-Fi is shut down, so this is can like I cannot show you my screen. So I'll reschedule this class around because after this I have another class at two, like till 2 o'clock. So 3 o'clock I'll reschedule this class. So we'll have this class at 3 o'clock because there's no power. You guys are
Yes, sir.
okay with that?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
So
Okay, sir.
just okay. It's in 3 o'clock. Come back. I'll send you the link again. Then join the meeting. So 3 o'clock we have this class.
Okay.
Sir,
Okay, sir.
Tell me,
sir,
tell me, tell me.
sir, did you check my mail?
Which mail?
I mailed you today morning, sir, that regarding that issue. You asked me to inform it to student coordinator, right?
Just give me 1 second. Okay, like 51 minutes ago.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I received a mail. Okay, I'll check that. Then I'll revert you back.
Yes, sir. Like, even I'm trying to arrange a laptop for organic modeling. I will let you know
Okay.
when I find one.
Okay, like for organic you don't need very high end system. You need a decent system which can run Zbrush, and Zbrush
Okay, sir.
depends upon your processor, and your doesn't need any graphic high end graphical. It needs only your processor, hard disk and RAM. That's it. So if it's
Yes,
have
sir.
decent amount of RAM and like decent processor, it you can run Zbrush very easily.
Okay, sir. The exact problem is because of this lockdown, sir. All my system I could have already repaired it soon.
No, that I understand. Like because everybody is having suddenly I don't have electricity, so I cannot conduct classes. So all those things problems are there. I understand that. So no need to worry.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome.
Hello, Anirudh.